Hello and welcome back to another video. This is my second video I've uploaded today on my channel. If you haven't already seen, I did my League One predictions video today, so make sure you go and check that out. But today's video is, the second video of today is about Alfie Doughty leaving Luton to join Millwall. Now, I don't know what the reported fee is. It's undisclosed, as every transfer Luton ever do is undisclosed. So hopefully this fee is a large amount of money. I've seen online, apparently it's around £3 million. I hope that's not true and it's more 5 million plus, because that's actually his true valuation. You're talking about a player that has done very well at championship level. He done extremely well in our promotion winning season. He also had an impact at Wembley. And then that Premier League season, he went up another level, basically showed the world what he was all about. And then last year in the championship, yes, his performances dipped, but out of a very few bunch of players, he was definitely a standout. He definitely created a lot of opportunities throughout the last 3 seasons from his set pieces. But yeah, he's now left the football club. We knew it was going to be tough to keep him in the 3rd division. I actually thought no one was actually going to pay the asking price, because I thought the asking price would be too much for a lot of championship teams. I didn't think there would be many championship teams actually looking at him. But the club he supports, Millwall, they've got themselves a fantastic player. They already know that already. I don't need to go too much into detail on how good of a player Alfie is. But I think what's the most frustrating thing about this transfer is how it's gone about. Now, what I mean by that is we all knew when we saw the lineup, Alfie was meant to start against Tottenham, and then he was withdrawn. I think it was 20 minutes later, apparently with a knock. Now, Luton originally didn't report it as a knock, but he was withdrawn from the starting 11, and sometimes that means another club has come in for him, or he's actually injured. But Luton never mentioned the word injury until after the game. And then when you watch the way Matt Bloomfield, his body language, when he got asked a question about Alfie, what's happened to him, he didn't look comfortable in answering the question. I'd rather the football club just be honest here. We're not idiots, we're football fans who love the football club. You can tell us the truth. We all know there would be interest in him. I don't think we're frustrated with him leaving to go to a championship club. We all kind of knew it was going to happen if someone matched the asking price. That's not what we're frustrated with. We're frustrated with just the lack of common sense in the communication. In fact, the communication is just not getting better at Luton. They came out and said, the board, Gary Sweet, they've all come out and said they are looking to improve the communication from the football club to the fans. And it's not got better. It's never getting better. I don't understand how you can get it wrong. And if you haven't seen online today, so there's a local journalist called Mike. He reports for, Luton LTFC News. He's on Twitter all the time, or X, whatever you want to call it. He posts all the time about Luton. It's basically his job to report on Luton. It's Mike Simmons, that's the name. I couldn't think for a second what his last name was, but Mike Simmons, he always reports on everything Luton. He has done for so many years now, and he had to put a post out today backtracking what he reported on the weekend, which was the truth by Matt Bloomfield. Matt Bloomfield said that yes, there was an injury apparently to his calf, but we've got to do what's best for the football club. And that's what he reported. The quotes basically indicated that another club came in for him, an unnamed club. We later found out it was Millwall. And then he's had to backtrack and basically say, what I was reporting on the weekend was about the injury, not about the transfer. No, it wasn't. He's basically, how this tweet has come across is he's been told off. He's been told off by someone at Luton for reporting the truth, because this is what's happening at the football club. Not good enough communication is getting portrayed to the fans, and yeah, it's not great. And this video has ended up me ranting about the way the club is going about things, where it should just be about Alfie, him going to Millwall. I've seen on some of the messages that, I've seen some of the posts that's gone out online that actually Millwall are planning on playing him further forward. That'd be interesting to see how that goes. He can play as a left wing, he can play as a number 10, he did at Charlton, and he can play as a left wing back, as we all know. But Millwall, they've kind of got that left back role pretty much covered, so they don't really need another left back or left wing back. So I think Alfie will be playing a lot further forward, where that's where he's actually at his best. But he can do the defensive side of things quite well. But yeah, I think overall, I think the signing, it does make sense. I just hope that Luton, we reinvest the money wisely and hope we do actually spend it. We've got to get a replacement in. I think we have got the replacement, and the replacement, I think, goes by the name of Owen Dodson, who plays for Burnley. I don't know if that would be a permanent transfer or a loan move, but he's pretty much, if you want to know what he's like as a footballer, he's basically Alfie Doughty 2.0. He plays exactly like him. So it's a like-for-like transfer replacement. So hopefully that is true. But really, it's not been a good start to the week with the way the club have gone about the Alfie, not being in the starting 11 and being sold to Millwall. Again, just want to repeat, we all expected it, but don't lie to the supporters. But yeah, I think overall, look, Alfie's time at the football club was amazing. That Premier League season, I don't think we will forget that. The amount of chances he created, there was at one point talks about him getting called up to the England squad. There were rumours about Manchester United being interested in him. So there is a good player there. He's at a decent age as well. So if he has a good couple of years at Millwall, he might get sold on to play in the Premier League one day. Who knows what could happen? I think the way Millwall have recruited so far in this summer window, they look like they're pushing for those playoff positions. So I look forward to seeing what he does in the Championship. But hopefully we've got the true valuation for him, and I hope we haven't got a little amount basically, unless there's something in that long-term contract which he signed last year that says if Luton get relegated, then any club can pay this amount of money, and maybe that's a small amount. I'm not too sure. I'm just guessing at this point, but no one knows the true valuation. I just wish the football club was a bit more open and honest with certain things, but I understand it at the same time. But it's frustrating. It really is. But anyway, that is my thoughts on the situation. Let me know what you think. Make sure you go and check out the video I made earlier when I did League One predictions. Please, that would be absolutely amazing if you did. Smash the like button on this one. Let me know your thoughts and feelings down below. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.